You talk to me for 2 minutes?
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes?
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes?
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following. This make you feel? Huh? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you feel?
Is that the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
scratches?
I got scratches. I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're gonna
I don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're gonna
bring
Is that a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make.
How does it make you feel to have a camera in your face? Are you filming my family? Stay the fuck away from my family. Okay, so most people would take that to mean stay away from the family and get your fucking camera out of my face. But what he says is, oh, you want to see the pictures of me? I got pictures of you. You want me to go get them? Like he has no fucking idea what the point that she's trying to make. These guys who stalk women, there's something wrong with you. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody else moves on. So if you can't move on, you're inept. Emotionally, mentally, socially inept. You're not keeping up with everybody else. You're a failure. You can't keep up. Everybody else just moves on. They don't get weird and put cameras in the woman's home. They don't try to sell her to shut her up. You guys want to shut me up something terrible, which we think is hysterical because that is an admission of guilt as far as we're concerned. You just gave us a confession. Thank you. I'm going to name your people, Charles. Lucius, Calvin, Geppetto, Sonjay, Blankenship, Desiree, Richard and Dickie, James and Ruben, Lawrence and Andrew, Beverly, Kate, Renee, Oscar, who's Nisbet. Nisbet is probably not doing much of anything because the talk about Nisbet and James and Ruben is that you guys think they're leaks. So you three, they think you guys are leaking. Let's see. Charles asked about Renee. Is Renee leaking? And then now we have Betancourt. And I guess this morning, Betancourt was pissed off because I quoted him. I'm not told who I'm listening to. There's a strategy in that. But when you guys started doing the crime, to me, it's organized crime. You started getting caught because you stepped on some very big, powerful toes. Can you not get that? This is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker Podcasts. When you do the crime to me, every fucking time you do it, you get caught. We say something beforehand, not after. Okay? Let me tell you what provokes them. When you caused me to lose money, I had to cut it short tonight because you caused a problem. Okay? I'm working. I had to cut it short. You caused a problem. So, you didn't get what you wanted, right? We found out beforehand. Charles contacts me in any way, shape, or form. You guys invade my privacy, you're going to have a problem. You can't know where I don't call people and go, here's where I'm going and what I'm doing. I don't Facebook it. I'm not one of those people that Facebooks everything, you breathe and I got to Facebook it. I don't tell anybody at all what I'm doing and where I'm going. There's two ways you could know. One is you're a hacker, you cloned my phone. And two is you're a voyeur. You're a little rejected fucking peeping Tom. Both are felony crimes. You are illegally using my phone. Our guys are going to get you on perjury, a bunch of it. You're concealing material facts from the judge. Mr. Perry, what's happening is there's another courtroom where this stuff is being piled up. They're getting a lot of pressure to hurry up and arrest you because you've caused me a lot of loss and a lot of problems, and you're trying to have me false arrested again, and you've been threatening that since the first one. You want to kidnap me, and you want to all weekend. Can we go have somebody go talk to her? Can we have her cousin or her uncle go talk to her? recording after recording after recording. Have my cousin and my uncle tell me what? Huh? What are they supposed to tell me? Your words? It's not going to be their words. It will be your words. I've known them since I'm born. I know their words and I know your words. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma, Mr. Perry. Nobody ever invited you to Oklahoma, Mr. Perry. No one fucking wants you here. You got some guys on your payroll. Ask them to do the same thing for free and see if they'll still do it. You might have one or two because they need to cover their ass. When you guys do the crime to me, you get caught. When Mr. Perry contacts me, we find out more because everybody hates that. He was told not to contact me. You don't get in her privacy and you don't take her money. So when he first really started getting onto you for that in March 2020, what did he say? Get the club full of paying customers who aren't grabby and weird. Because you ran all the good ones off. Make that up to them. You're using his property and his employees for your running your prostitution business and drug trafficking, aren't you? And so all we heard all morning is, we can't let her go back out to that club. We can't let her go back out to that club. She caught all our crime. We can't let her go. Now you want to retaliate. Now you wanted to retaliate against me for reporting your stalking problem. You're a creepster. Nobody's in love with you. You don't have a woman sitting with you. You're a fucking reject. And you're inept because you can't just go be a big boy about it and move on. Stalking is a felony. Hacking is a felony. Cloning is a felony. Trafficking and prostitution are too. Trafficking humans, trafficking drugs, sex trafficking. I just finished a big course on organized crime, so we studied all that shit. Remember, I was raised by police. My granddad is Chief Hall. Don't forget who it is you're talking to. I get that you guys don't understand what that means. It means something where I come from. My granddad put Roswell on the map internationally. You're a pathetic nothing. You don't matter, I do. You're stepping on some very powerful toes every time you do something to me. Invade my privacy, trying to contact me when I've asked you not to. It's rape, Charles. You're raping. Let me tell you, I understand that this comment was a little bit vulgar, but I need to get across the animosity of this individual, the resentment of this individual. And he was kind of vulgar because he was pissed off. And what he said is, that bitch is wiping his floppy dick all over everybody here. And he's not just raping her, he's raping all of us. And I'm sick of it. We're all sick of it. And so, I'm not a leak, but I can see why he has some. If I knew who to leak to, I'd leak to him. So, this bitch is not just raping her, he's raping everybody. And we're all tired of it. People do not like feeling stressed out. They do not feel like feeling... You are creepy, Charles. How embarrassing. Why does that not embarrass you? That everybody is creeped out by you. And disturbed by you. You do some of the creepiest, most fucked up, twisted shit no normal person could think of if they had to. And you don't just think it up, you do it. And you act like it's no big thing. And everybody else is going, oh dear God, wow. Wow. What in the fuck is wrong with that guy? What in the fuck is wrong with him? Remember, we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. I just named a bunch of your people. Right? I just named them. And the guy yesterday was like, how the fuck does she know who Muffin Man is? How does she know that? And whoever he was talking to said, I don't know. And he said, what's the deal with her vacuum cleaner? Where's her vacuum cleaner? Well, y'all took it. Well, I thought y'all were supposed to have her arrested at that club tonight. Or last night, Friday night. She didn't go back. She found out about it too, by the way. She's talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and talked. They're caught. And, I mean, Charles has planned this since he did the first one. He's gone at it from 20 different angles. We've talked about it every time he does. Abuse of power. You wanted me pulled over tonight. That's why I had to cut it short. You're abusing your office. You don't get to use police. They're not your bitch. For a personal vendetta. To retaliate against a witness in your criminal matter. You have one, or I wouldn't be quoting you. I wouldn't know who Bettencourt is. We wouldn't be quoting you every fucking day. I wouldn't know you were going to have me pulled over. You got cops all over you, and you know that. For everything you say, 40 cops hear it. 1 shrink, 1 judge, 1 forensic accountant, 12 reporters, 3 not in this country. Your crime is international. You wanted international fame, you got it. Right? So you wanted me pulled over, why? My registration is fine, my car's, everything's fine. There's not one reason why I should be pulled over unless I run a red light or I do some, a traffic something. So why is it, everywhere I went there was cops. They just happened to, miss me. So how is it, sir, that you think it's okay for you to call TPD and use them as your bitch to harass and retaliate against the victim of your crime? Why is it you think that's okay? We're already in traffic court now. I filed a motion to dismiss. First, I filed a motion for discovery. I asked for the list of times TPD has pulled me over, or I've been pulled over. There's a list. It's a lot. Why is that? It's abuse of office, Mr. Perry, and you don't live in Oklahoma. David, are you calling those in? Do you think you run TPD? Tell us. Just say it. Just tell it. When you go at me like you do, you pretty much do say it. You might as well walk around with an orange flag that says, I'm guilty of organized crime. And threatening and harassing people. Right, aren't you? Don't you do that? Did you go talk to my family and threaten and harass them, David? Or Calvin? Or Lucius? Or Bettencourt? Okay, so you're caught when you do the crime to me because you're stepping on somebody's toes who has a lot of power. Big toes. Big, huge toes. It's different when you do it to me. You get caught every time you do. It's different when you do the crime to me. You've been doing this to a whole lot of people for a very long time. People are sick of it, David. They're sick of you. They're sick of you, all of you. Because you bully and you make people stressed out. And you cause loss. And you cause sadness. And you cause fear. And people don't like those feelings. And here's the thing. When there's cops coming around going, we're going to stop that. And you won't feel that way anymore. You won't have to worry anymore. You can go out of your house, you can drive down the street, and you won't be followed by a bunch of cops waiting to pull you over to do something horrible to you. Or get information off of your car and give it to Charles. Lucky, so he can hurt you. Lucky complained about the same thing. I'm busy. I have shit to do. Why doesn't he? Why don't they? We're all busy. We're solving crime and crap. I'm tired of them calling me and asking me to pull her over. They said that she's harassing them. I'm sorry, but she doesn't bother anybody. They are. It is illegal for them to make me pull her over all the time and to harass her. It's illegal. And they call me constantly. Pull her over, pull her over, pull her over, pull her over, pull her over. And we've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. And you're caught. And you're caught. So we're in traffic court already. Right? Mr. Perry, you're caught. How many times were you caught before you did it to me? How many after? Can you still count? You got Huntington's disease. You know how we would know? Because you pestered me all fucking day. No, I think it was longer than that. You are pestering and pestering and bothering and asking who your leaks are. And I've told you before, I'm not going to help you. There's no fucking way I'll help you. Charles, there's no way I would help you. Not possible. Not going to happen. Never going to happen. We all want you gone. We all want for you to just be gone. And when you're gone, so is the pestering, so are the problems, so is the loss, so is the drama. So we don't have to deal with it anymore. I won't be broke ever again. Okay? So we're in traffic court, and I asked for the list, and they won't give me the list. The guy says, I'm not giving you the list. So we go to court, and I file a motion to dismiss on Brady. And concealment of a material fact that could change the outcome of the deciding body. Don't you think a list would help support my contention that I'm being targeted for a pullover for Mr. Perry because he wants to traffic me? He wants to bully me and coerce me, smear me. Yeah, retaliate, witness tamper, coerce, and make some money at it too. So we have, I'm not shitting you. You're in a lot of trouble. I'll never help you. It's irritating me. I told you not to contact me at all. But when you have the nerve, after all the harm you've done, to ask me for who your leaks are, people want to hit you. It's not setting well, okay? Remember, we're quoting you. You're not quoting us. Okay? You stepped on some very big toes when you went at me. So he says, well, I didn't give it to her because it's not relevant. And the judge says, okay, well, type up a brief that explains to me why you think it's not relevant, which he didn't do. Instead, he argues grounds I did not assert. He argues that we shouldn't have a hearing because you can't get a hearing on a motion for insufficient evidence. Well, I never asserted that. I never did. What I did is I asserted Brady. Never asserted relevance at all. Never said anything about, never asserted insufficient evidence at all. Never said those words, didn't assert that didn't file a motion on those grounds, nothing. So where he came up with that, we don't even know. Did not make an argument for relevance or irrelevance at all, one way or the other. There's nothing like that. So, now the next hearing is August 16th. He'll have to explain why, why, Mr. What's your name, city prosecutor, did you not give me a reason for relevance and you're, arguing a grounds she didn't assert? I guess they'll have to explain that to the judge then. So, did you want us to get more on the list, Mr. Perry, that you just have me pulled over again? So we heard about that tonight. And sure shit, there was cops all over me. So, they just happened to miss me. One of them got a call and took off, and one of them just happened to come in ahead of me instead of me ahead of him. And, come on with this. Somebody was commenting on me, we don't have enough cops around here, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hang out with me. They're all over me. You need a cop, hang out with me. They never let up. Because Mr. Perry told them to. You cannot use police, Mr. Perry, for your personal thing to make a profit. See, when you sell me to your guy in Houston and collect the other half of your money, you're going to make a profit. Right? Isn't that what this whole thing is about? I don't like you. You don't have any chance of a date with me. There's not a romance there. You said there was a political vendetta, so why don't you tell us? Is it political or is it personal? Tell us now. Tell the judge. Whoever it is you play these recordings for, Judge Parker maybe, tell the judge whether it's personal or political. Okay? Or your business of organized crime and human trafficking and drug trafficking. Tell that judge right now. What was it? Was it personal or was it political? Do you think there's a romance there? Or did you think there was a political vendetta? Huh? Where's the proof of either one? I moved twice not to ever again have to talk to you or deal with your drama and all your problems and all your crap and hear what you think or how you feel or what you need. No one cares. No one fucking cares. We're tired of it. Everybody's sick of you. You're making everybody feel raped. Because you're forcing yourself on people that don't want a thing to do with you at all. Haven't hurt you, you've not lost a thing. So for 10 years, though, we quote everything you guys say. For 10 years, we're quoting you, you're not quoting our guys. You can't name one of my guys, not one. For 10 years, not one. You had 6 years in a strip club to try to get me to accidentally slip up. And so if I didn't do that, and then another 5 weeks, why the fuck do you think I would help you on purpose? Nobody understands why you think that. And you keep trying to tell me what you think and how you feel, and no one understands why you think I want to hear that. And then you ask for your leaks, and nobody understands why you think I would want to help you. No one wants to help you. Everybody's sick and tired of y'all. All of you. Listen, Charles, in all these years, 10 years, no one has helped you. No one wants to. Everybody's sick of this. It makes everybody want to vomit all over you. You're forcing yourself on people that have never hurt you, want nothing to do with you, and don't live where you live. Why are you always in Oklahoma? Produce a schedule to prove you're doing anything but what we say. Anywhere but where we say you are. We hear you're always in Oklahoma and they can't fucking get you to leave. See, here's the thing that thou brought up. Mr. Perry claims he's being harassed. Cynthia moved twice to get away from him. He's harassing her in Lubbock. She went home to her family. In a whole nother state. Right? Paid $5,000 not to have to go to work to be harassed by him. $5,000 plus missed out on the income she would have made. $5,000 and more out in Stillwater. I haven't even counted all that up. I think the forensic accountant has it. So, he's counting not just the money I paid for no-show fines, but what I should have made had I been able to go to work and not been under threat. So, you're going to pay for this, Mr. Perry. This is not... We're getting this stuff so they can put you in jail. That's what everybody wants. Everybody's sick of dealing with you. You won't go away by yourself. Like a big boy. So he's going to have to do it for you, isn't he? Okay, so the guy was like, if she did all that to avoid harassment, and Mr. Perry's going to Oklahoma and they can't get him to leave, and claiming he's a victim of harassment, I will not believe that in a million years. I'm not stupid. Do you think everybody has stupid written across their forehead? Do you think about the words you say before they come out of your mouth? Give evidence that there was either a political vendetta or personal something. Either one. But tell us which one it was. And then tell us when you went into court and had me false arrested, when you talked to Judge Hanson, did you bold-face lie or did you imagine your political vendetta? Did you imagine it? Where's the evidence of it? What's the issue? Here we are 9 years later, you don't have an issue. Much less texts or emails or some evidence that I was upset about something. I'm telling my friends you're stalking me. That's not political. That's personal. It's a personal moral failure, and it is illegal to do that. Okay? So why is it you're obsessed with taking my car to make me leave Oklahoma, Calvin? Nobody's bothering you, Calvin. You're getting caught bothering me. Okay? Maybe, here's the thing. You, Calvin, little bald Calvin, fat Calvin, you're stepping on some very powerful toes when you do the crime to me. And I know your name, and you're bald and fat, and as far as I know, we've never met. You, Bettencourt, the same. As far as I know, I've not met Bettencourt, but I know his name, and I know he was pissed off because I was quoting him. Is that true? And you want to be pulled over again? Okay, you can't know where I am to have me pulled over by anybody at all without doing something illegal to get that information. It can't be done. I don't tell people where I'm going. Not anybody. Not anybody at all. Nobody knows when I'm going to work or where. So, first explain that to the judge, Judge Parker, or whoever. How did you know when I was going to work tonight and where? Somebody was throwing a fit. Does she not have a vacuum cleaner? No, y'all took it. Was she not out at the club Friday? No, y'all ran her off. So, okay. And how does she know Muffin Man? Don't know. Right? Wasn't that the conversation? Was that Bettencourt? The vacuum cleaner has something to do with vacuuming up whatever shit that they use for their little seances. Their seances aren't working. Yeah, Geppetto, how do you know we didn't have a spy break into your house and read the Bible all over the place and sprinkle sage everywhere up in your attic or some shit? I'm kidding. We don't do shit like that. That's not our thing. But, sage doesn't do anything. The thing is that there's 40 of us. Most of us are Christians. So but you're doing exactly what our video says that I had at school. We watched a video at school about human trafficking, and they say traffickers will hire a witch to cast spells on victims so they'll be more compliant. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. So I guess they hired Geppetto. He's the witch. Right? Isn't he your witch? How do I know that? How do I know your witch's name is Geppetto? And that you do exactly what the video says. human traffickers do. And he's frustrated it's not working. I think one of those guys you talked to said the people who've already made up their mind, all this does is piss them off. I'll take your money and laugh all the way to the bank. It's not going to work on her. It is going to piss her off. When you piss her off, you step on some powerful toes and they go at y'all and you get caught. So I'm fine. I'm taking your money, laugh all the way to the bank and piss her off. If you're just insist. If you're just that stupid. See, you do the crime to me, you get caught. You know what Perry does? Let's do it again. Let's try it again, everybody. For 10 years every day. For 10 years, he does the crime to me, he gets caught. Name one other victim that happens with. Any of the victims know who the Muffin Man is? Any other victims know who the Muffin Man is? Tell the court, Charles. What victims know who the Muffin Man is? You tell the court who the Muffin Man is. What's Papa John's? Papa John's is making delivery on a trafficked victim. Ratatouille, take him to dinner and try to get some information out of him. Hansel and Gretel, coax him to XYZ place so we can have him pulled over. Or do something to him. Take their car. Right? Isn't that Hansel and Gretel tapping to Mike Neely? Go to Pensacola Mike, it'll be fine. Or you could try to kill him. Right? Coaxing somebody to a certain location where you could do harm to them. Any other victim have those code words like I have? How many times were you caught before you did to me? How many after? You stepped on very big toes, Mr. Perry. Here's the thing, Perry. You don't matter. I do. No one cares how you feel or what you think or what you want. Everybody's sick of hearing it. Just fucking sick of it. But they care how people feel who lost something because you took it and it wasn't yours to take. Some kind of devastation that you caused. David, they care about your victims, not you. You don't matter. We matter. Do you understand me? We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. We have your names. You don't have our guys' names. You know, I mean, it's that simple. And you make as much sense as he does, Mr. Neal here. And I told you to stay the fuck away from my family. So you wanted my family to try to talk me into being trafficked. And all they would be doing is saying your words, and I wouldn't hear it, or I wouldn't hear a word of it. I listen to the guys that are helping me because they're in the know. They know they're the ones getting information from you to me. So that's who I trust. They've protected me many times. And you know that. You get caught before you do it to me. We got the McNamara email was the first you know of, but not the first. This has been going for 10 years. McNamara email was what, 7 years ago? So how much more is there in between that you know nothing about? You stepped on very powerful toes when you did the crime to me. And you act like you have no fucking idea what I'm saying. Mr. Perry always fails to respond like he has any idea what you said. So does he.
This make you feel? I don't. You're filming.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
Okay, she says leave me alone. Simple enough, right? Nope. She had to say it 6 times. And then he starts talking about her clothes. Nobody asked you about her clothes. Neil, they didn't ask you what you think, did they? How about you leave her alone? Mr. Perry's constantly, I need a lie. Wanted to talk to me. Somebody told him, no, you can't talk to her. Listen to me. Everybody, Charles, I don't go where you are. I moved twice not to hear again ever what you think or whatever it is you have to say. I don't want to hear it. What I said is leave me the fuck alone, dumb fuck. Leave me the fuck alone. Explain to the court why you're always in Oklahoma. Especially if you're being harassed up here. Do what I did. Go home to your family. That's what the guy said. It seems like he would do what she did. If that was true, go home to his family in Lubbock. Why is he going to the place where he's being harassed, where he doesn't live, by the way? He doesn't legislate, by the way. What's he doing what's he doing? I'm sorry, but I think he's full of shit. I think he's up there harassing the hell out of her. And getting caught. Yep. So, no one cares what Neil here thinks about her clothes. That's not what she said. She said, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Stay the fuck away from me. Get the hell away from me. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop raping me. Get the fuck away from me. Stay the hell away from me. You get anywhere near me, your balls will be in your brains. And I tell you what, you're like, oh, we go to work. We have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you if you get anywhere near me. And that would be how fast your balls end up in your brains. Okay? You don't get near me, we're not going to talk. I don't care what you have to say. I moved twice, not to have to hear what you think and how you feel and blah, blah, blah. I need you cover up my crime. No, fuck you. You take that and shove it up your ass. Fuck you. How you got a lot of nerve to even ask me? Fuck you. You're stepping on very powerful toes. The kind of toes that can tell me what you just said. We need a vacuum cleaner. Well, y'all stole hers. So she doesn't have one. So you can't vacuum up her apartment and then you know, take the shit out of the can and go do your wiki with it. You know, I could. What? Well, wasn't this supposed to be resolved Friday? Well, you ran her out of work because y'all bully her and shit. You were trying to say she stole money and she didn't steal the money. So, and then she had an injury, and so she left. And she's been trying, you know, I've been trying to go back, but every time I try to go back, Mr. Perry types in my phone, we're going to have you arrested. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. You're going to have you arrested again. And we have a surprise for you. Who stole on me? Who told them? Is it your family? Is it Al? Let's do it again tomorrow, guys. The same thing. The same thing that has gotten us caught every day for 10 years. Do it again, okay? Oh my God, my guys are like stupid. He's stupid. And everybody, our guys had more than one meeting trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with somebody that does the same thing that gets them caught. They're like, we've not seen this before. We've not seen anybody this dumb before, ever. Charles and Dave are the dumbest two. You know, in Manfred, they called y'all Beavis and Butthead, and they called Matt and Charles was Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and all of you were the Apple Dumpling Gang. It's so easy, it's not fair. Can you imagine? 6 years in a strip club, not one accidental slip up, not one. 6 years to try to get me to accidentally slip up as to who these guys are helping me, and then I go back, and you still didn't get it. And I even said, you don't get somebody to relax and let their guard down and maybe accidentally slip on something when you're just going at him and going at him and going at him and bullying him and trying to hurt him and trying to ruin him and take it. You only get somebody to relax when everything's just sit and chat. And then do it again. And then do it another time. And then do it another time. Even we got bored and I'm like, just get me a regular. I mean, I'm fucking bored. I need a challenge here. I could do this in my sleep. 20 guys in the same night asked me my shoe size. 20 guys. Listen to this, how stupid these guys are. Nobody asks me my shoe size, but they're trying to frame me for a murder. 20 in one night asked me for my shoe size. Well, that's not fishy. That's not fishy at all. I'm like, oh my God, these criminals are stupid ones. That's why we have more than anybody's ever gotten before, because we can get that kind of crap out of your people. As good as I am at a sting up, our guys are better, so they're getting shit like Muffin Man and can you record this and that for us, or we got to see this court order, we got a record order to record this bitch, can you put this device in XYZ place so he can't find it? He can sweep all he wants, he won't find it. Can you do that for us? Yeah, we're sick of this. How many times has that happened over the last 10 years? How many times have each of you talked to one of our undercovers and had no fucking idea that's who you were talking to over the past 10 years? Yeah. Oh, see? You don't know what the hell you're into here. But we quote you every fucking day. Betancourt got mad because she quoted him. Somebody's like, how does she know who the Muffin Man? What happened to her vacuum cleaner? We need to do some wiki on her. You guys stole it. Oh, okay. Well, why wasn't she arrested Friday? Charles is telling her you're gonna be arrested and I can't wait to see you. We have a surprise for you. He's telling her. And you ran her out the first time. You ran her out again. She won't go to work if she's not, unless she's waitressing. She's not waitressing. Why you have your drug dealer in there? Yeah, the drug dealer got checked into. The drug dealer is, bullied me worse than I've been bullied in my entire life. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to, I'm sorry, but I'm busy. I don't have time for this. She got fired from another employer for doing the same thing. Causing drama, bullying somebody, trying to get them fired. Coming in late, leaving early, missing work, and selling drugs in the parking lot. She was selling because I checked into it. Here's what I do. I check into things. I'm not going to take somebody's word for it. I'm going to trust I trust but verify. But when I start seeing certain things go on around me, I'm going to start asking questions. I'm going to start digging. And y'all know that. That's why you don't want me in Oklahoma. You want to take my car and here's your bus pass. Can you go anywhere but not New Mexico and not Vegas, right? Isn't that what y'all said? Isn't that what you said, Calvin? Why can't we get her to take the yellow brick road? She can't go back out that club. She's finding our crime. And you look so guilty. It is funny as hell. Because what do you care? If you're not doing what we say, what do you care? What do you give a fuck? See, you are doing what we say. To explain that to the judge, Charles. Why are you here all the time? Why are you in Oklahoma? Why are you in Oklahoma, especially if you're up here getting harassed? Yeah. See, when I was being harassed, I left. I came home to my family. You need to go home to your family. I paid $5,000 to Joe not to go to work. And I had a legitimate reason to be at work. You do not have a legitimate reason to be in Oklahoma. So explain to Judge Parker why in the fuck you're always here. Nobody invited you here. You've come up here and you made everybody's life a living hell. We don't have problems getting information. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. Because you came up here and made everybody's life a living hell. And everybody's sick and tired of you. And our guys are getting pressure. Hurry the fuck up. So, when you contact me, we get more. And I've said that over and over and over and over and over. Our guys start digging, finding out what's wrong with Charles' mind. He's mentally ill, our shrink says, and severely mentally retarded. I don't know what he has. Alzheimer's, senile dementia, I don't know. We find out later it's Huntington's disease, which is both. Psychosis, hallucinations, delusion, paranoia is the mental illness. Impaired cognitive reasoning, you are severely mentally retarded and severely mentally ill. You need to get a nurse. You're about 10 years past a good time for a butterfly net as far as I'm concerned. Every day it's the same thing. When you contact me, when you take my money, when you invade my privacy, that always gets us more information because you're stepping on very big toes. Let's do it more, guys. Everybody, let's do it more. Who's telling on me? Is it your mom? Is it your family? Well, I did say stay the fuck away from my family, didn't I? There was a guy a couple days ago that told our guys, he goes, I'll tell you one thing. If he fucked with my family the way he's fucking with hers, he wouldn't be alive right now. I'd make that bitch disappear. You don't fuck with people's family. You just don't. She has a lot more patience than I would have. I'd have done him in. That'd have been it. So, that's not my way, but you need to understand how other people see you. Okay, princess? Nobody's sad when you get caught. And they don't feel bad for you when you get called a name either. That actually provokes more anger and more animosity at you.
That's okay.
Don't stop him.
That's okay.
So if she had turned around and told that guy, listen, you weird bitch, get off me. Nobody would have faulted her for that. Not a bit. Look what he's doing to her. And this guy calls him garbage.
I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
See? You're garbage for acting like that. You can't get a date. You sit around wondering, why don't women like me? You creep out the ladies. You fucking creep out the ladies. Voyeurism is a turnoff. Hacking somebody is a turnoff. You know, taking everything they own is a turnoff. That you don't take, blow somebody's life up and they go, why don't they like me? Why won't they date me? Why don't they like me? You're lucky they don't beat the hell out of you. I don't go where you are, but some people would. Mr. Perry, go where you are and beat the fuck out of you, at the very least, for what you've done to me. Don't fuck with my family anymore. Stay the fuck away from my family. We know that you have called them and pestered them and harassed them. You gotta talk her into... No, they don't. No, they don't. You fuck the hell off, weirdo. You stay the hell away from my family, you fucking little bitch. Stay away from everybody I know. Stay away from us. Stay the fuck away from us. Stay away. You don't call my cousin and have him coerce me for you, or my uncle, or my kids, or my ex-husband. Stay the fuck away from my family. You need to go home to your own. Produce a schedule showing you're doing anything but what I say you're doing. Sitting on your fat ass, perverting around, and bothering everybody. Non-stop, 24/7. You need to get a life. Get a fucking life. Stop raping me. Stop raping me. Stay away from me and my family. Stay away. Every time you don't, you cost me to lose so much as an eyelash, my time, my money. You're stepping on toes that are huge. They're big. And that's why we find out you call in a pullover. Okay? Or you're trying to take my car. Or I should, if they're not helping me get the information when to go to work and when not to, David, your little princess partner types it in my phone. Go to work, we're going to have you arrested. And we got a surprise for you. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. And then your other guy's pissed off. Why wasn't she there Friday night? I thought she would. Well, Charles keeps telling her they're going to have her arrested. She's not going to go if they're going to do that. Who the fuck does this kind of shit? It's mind-blowing, the stupid and the weirdo and the creepster crap that we're watching. No normal person can think this stuff up. Couldn't do it. How do you guys meet each other? Do they have some sort of online creepy guy club or chat room? I mean, how the fuck do y'all even... I don't care. I'm not going to talk to you, Charles. You're weird. You don't even make sense. I said no. Fuck off. I said no. No means no. Everything after that is coercion and witness tampering and all that crap. Don't you have an attorney that can tell you that stuff? Yeah, and your attorney does want to be told when I call you dumb. We heard that today. Call Mark and tell him that she's called him dumb. Oh, we'll get you a tissue. You were trying to take my car again. You've wrecked my car 5 times. You've tried to kill me 2, 3, 4 times now. But golly, we call you dumb or fucktard or something. Oh, get him a tissue. Everybody hurt his feelings. Please, with that. Wow. That made everybody even more mad, so we got a lot more intel easier. Okay, Betancourt, we got your name because of shit like that. Right? Most people are mad at him. This guy.
That's okay.
Don't stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your...
Alright, produce the issue of a political vendetta and the evidence that there was any such thing. And then explain to us, did you imagine it or did you just lie? Produce a schedule as to where you have been and what you're doing. And it better be doing anything but what I say. Why are you in Oklahoma? Why are you in Oklahoma? Go home to your family. Produce a schedule, sir. Produce a schedule. Everyone's having a really hard time trying to figure out why you're going where you don't live, where you have not been invited, and you won't leave, and you're claiming you're being harassed. Especially after went such great lengths to get away from you and your harassment. Explain that for the court, sir. Explain why you told Fabian I'm going to have her arrested again and thrown back in jail, and she won't get out this time unless she's with me. You need to give up. That's been recorded. It's already been played in another court, and it will at your trial. Now, don't conceal it, because that's perjury. Explain why you said that to him. What business is it of yours? Huh? Explain to the court why you keep threatening me with false arrest. Day after day after day after day. You threaten me. Nope, you're doing something illegal. You're going to be arrested because you're doing something illegal. I moved twice to not have anything else to do with you at all. You're coming where I am. You're threatening me. I'm not doing a fucking thing to you. I left the state. The whole side. I don't live in the state where you are. So why are you here? Why are you in Oklahoma? And they can't get you to leave, I hear. And you keep saying, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her. Everybody's like, nope, she'll beat you up. I'm not going to talk to you. There's never going to be a conversation. It's not going to happen. Charles, oh my God, he just typed in my other phone. Yes, there will. No, I said no. I said no. Stop bothering me. You're just like him. You're worse.
I want to see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me.
You bother and bother and pester and bother and pester and bother and pester, and then we get more and more in Muffin Man and Bittencourt. We get all that and pull her over. And you pester and you bother and you pester and you bother and you bother and you harass and you threaten and you bother, and then we get more. These people are sick of that shit. Get your ass out of Oklahoma and go home to your family.
No, just
leave me alone.
I will.
I will never talk to you. I will never help you. And the more you even ask me, the more pissed off we all get.
You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
No, just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why
just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear.
Alright, so, I mean, I don't know how many times we can say the same fucking thing. When you contact me, it pisses me off, because you were told not to. I moved 2 times, Mr. Perry, not to ever again have to hear what you think and how you feel and what you want. I don't care. We're all sick of hearing it. We're all sick of you. Nobody invited you here. Nobody invited you here. Everybody's sick and tired of you. Everybody's sick and tired of you. You're getting quoted, not us. You're the one. We're quoting you. You need to get a grip on reality. We are quoting you every day because everybody's sick and tired of you. It's rape. You're an imposition and a burden. Everybody's sick of dealing with y'all. All of you. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. Get a grip on reality. There's no date. There's never going to be a date. You don't fit into my crowd. I don't like you. You make my skin crawl. You make me want to throw up. No one cares how you feel. No one gives a fuck how you feel. They care about your victims and how we feel after you've caused such devastation and loss in our lives and put us through absolute hell. How we feel is all that matters. How you feel is not relevant. You're not relevant. Everybody hates your guts. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. Get a grip on reality. We're quoting you. If you had my cousin or a cop or somebody talk to me, I would look at him and say that. Here's the thing. We're quoting him. He's not quoting us. Go tell him that's what I said. And fuck you. How dare you? You got a lot of nerve. Stop being an imposition and a burden on other people. You made somebody so angry at what you're putting us all through. Having not been invited up here to Oklahoma, I came here to get away from you and have no further contact with you and no conflict at all. You've not lost a thing. Nobody feels sorry for you. You're a bitch. You're a pathetic little bitch who can't move on. You embarrass the hell out of everybody else. You're creepy, you're strange, and you embarrass everybody with that. You're embarrassing everybody with your strange-o. Golly, you do weird things. No normal person could think up the weirdo shit you guys do all day. Weirdo stuff. Creepy stuff. Creepy fucking stuff. Fucked up shit. No, way outside social norms. Way outside. Very outside the law. And we're all tired of it. And the guy was so mad, he's wiping his floppy dick all over everybody here. And he's making everybody feel raped. It's not just her. It's everybody. And he doesn't have the right to do that. And I can see why he has leaks. I'm not a leak, but I can understand why he has them. And if I could, I would. If I know who to leak to, I would. He's that yuck. He's grossing us all out and making us feel violated that bad. Everybody, not just her. Why does he not get that? That's why he's told on over and over, day after day, like never before in his life. Bittencourt's mad because I quoted him. How does she know who's Muffin Man? Is that the one? Is that the quote? I don't even know which quote is him. I don't know. And you can't get it. Cause and effect. When you do the crime to me, you're stepping on powerful toes, sir. So I can get it at the snap of a finger. Dum-dum. Yeah. How do you know I called you dum-dum? You don't know who's posting. Yeah, you don't know who's posting. Well, I'll call you dum-dum now. Okay, so it's the same thing every day. These are from David. When he was giving me arsenic. See? Are you giving me arsenic? Yes. And I'm telling him, here, I'm not Wyatt Earp. I did not come into town to mop up. I don't care about this shit. But you gotta leave me alone. You start doing it to me, you're gonna step on some powerful toes. I said in here, I have a friend that helps me. Watch who you fuck with. Watch who you fuck with. Because it may come out different than it has ever in your life before. We say it, then we show you. We're quoting you. We know your people. You don't know ours. What I'm telling him, all I want is for him to leave me the fuck alone. Right? I'm like, he's wildly popular. Because remember the first time David introduced himself to me, it was, you're going to recant your claims and change your court testimony, or I'm going to put you in the lake. Do you like boats? I'm going to kill you if you don't lie. First thing out of his mouth. I'm David Robertson. I came here for Charles Perry. You're going to recant your claims or I'm going to put you in the lake. You like boats? You're going to change your court testimony. Right off the bat. So I'm going, I don't need to lie here. This is in 2015, mind you. Or 16, January 2016, mind you. I don't need to lie. He's wildly popular. I mean, leave me the fuck alone. Here's the thing. Leave me the fuck alone. I have a friend. You're about to step on some powerful toes. So I'm even telling him that back then in 14. All he needs to do is leave me the fuck alone. This was over your button between me and Fabian, wasn't it? So if you read all these texts from way back when, it's the same thing I'm saying now. I've not changed it. That's Fabian. These are messages to Fabian about what David and I talked about the night he came in, which was October 12, 2015. That's the night he said, you're going to recant your claims or I'm going to put you in the lake. And I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah. Okay. We've quoted you, David. You're not quoting us. We're naming your people. You're not naming mine. You don't know who my people are, who those powerful toes are. You don't know, do you? It's not going to do any good to kill me or false arrest me like you keep threatening me, right? Isn't that what I'm saying? It's going to vindicate me. It's not going to, I mean, I did say you're I said you're stalking, trafficking, voyeuring, hackers, creepy fucks. So how many, I mean, do you want to keep proving me out day after day after day? Pull over, pull her over, pull her over, pull her over, TPD, pull her over. She's coming by right now, pull her over. We heard ya. I've showed this. You have to have a police report in order to get a protective order, and I forgot mine. That's why it was the number two reason I was denied. See, it says it right there. And then I'm getting those kind of texts. Let your life fade away. And I'm telling my ex-husband he's threatening me with false arrest in October 2015. He still does every day. So since he's done that every day for years, almost a decade now, but over the last couple of months, it's gotten, on the weekends in particular, he has really ramped up the threats of false arrest. We have a warrant, as he tells me this weekend. We have a warrant for your arrest. Go to work. I'll hold your breath. I'll get right on that. And now you got your guy screaming and yelling. I thought this was supposed to be resolved. I thought they were going to shut her up. Oh, did we upset you? How does she know who the Muffin Man is? I don't know. Does she have a vacuum cleaner? You stole it. Oh. I mean, big old long conversation. There's the police report of the 21st. There's the arrest. Over a political vendetta. Mr. Perry imagined or lied about. Tell us, Mr. Perry, did you lie or did you imagine it? We know that you have Huntington's disease and you're severely mentally ill and severely mentally retarded, so it's possible that you imagined it. You tell us. Did you imagine it? Are you delusional? Or did you just lie? What's the issue? Where's the evidence that we were fighting over a political thing? Because by these texts, when I'm telling David back in 2016, he doesn't need me to lie. He's wildly popular in Lubbock. Maybe just leave me the fuck alone. And this was 2016. I didn't, okay. So here we are, still trying to do it again. They have me arrested charged in Lubbock, filing a false police report in retaliation for a public servant doing his job as a senator. Okay, wow. But your legislative duties are not murder or stalking. See, they don't call me to collect the evidence till the 15th. I was already in jail in Lubbock. By physical force, prevent and delay the reporting of your crime to the local law enforcement in the jurisdiction where the crime happened, Tulsa. But why did Tulsa give the police report to you anyway? They never collected those texts I just showed. And you knew that. So you come into me and go, can you lie? And I'm like, fuck you. You got a lot of nerve. And, so I said, I'll stay quiet if Mr. Perry will never contact me again. Notice now, when he contacts me, we get more. The agreement was you don't contact me again. Now, last night, somebody said these bond conditions were supposed to be sealed, but she used it to sue him for breach of contract. This is the contract. No decision was made as to whether or not that constitutes a contract and whether or not Mr. Perry was bound to it. Lucky said, this looks to me like I've seen bond conditions. This doesn't look like bond conditions. This looks like a cover-up negotiation. It was. He was right. He was not wrong. Is that why you murdered him? Is that why you killed him? You're a serial killer, aren't you? Who's Mary Beth? Sometimes goes by Beth. Dumped at a lake just outside Billings, Montana. You put yourself there when you were talking to me and Randy. I just got back from Billings, Montana. You put yourself there. You've talked to our guys and you've done the same thing on other stuff. You don't even know what you've said because you got Huntington's disease that's made you wacky. Right? Okay. So, the guy said it was brilliant what she did. They called and had it tossed out with a fucking phone call, and she never got a fair hearing or a trial or anything. But it was brilliant that she put it on the record nonetheless, because any cop from anywhere could look at it. Yeah. Law enforcement looks at public record, Mr. Perry, don't you think? How many jurisdictions are involved in investigating you? See, you don't even know. What about you, David? You don't even know. This is the dismissal. While I'm in jail, they're planning the next one. We're going to send her home, harass the fuck out of her, and then say she's harassing us when she catches us. We can't let her go back to the club. She's finding all of our trafficking. Our trafficking of sex and drugs. Here's the thing, what the guy said. There was the girl that never showed up for work and she's late and leaves early and fucked with me and fucked with me and fucked with me and fucked with me. Cynthia's by far the better employee for this club. But she's not going to the club anymore and being treated by, fucked with by that chick. I don't need that. Keep in mind, I worked for Paul the majority of the time that I danced. The majority of the time that I danced, I worked for him. And so I was one of the first girls to work there 8 years ago when they first opened from Tulsa. He brought in girls from his other clubs from out of town. And while they hired girls from Tulsa, I was the second girl from Tulsa that worked there. And I went and worked for Lady Godiva's for a little while and then went back. I had moved to Sapulpa, so it was a really long drive from Sapulpa out to Pryor. So I worked at Lady Godiva's because it was not quite so far. It was killing me on the gas. So and then I get harassed and stuff at Lady Godiva's where I can't even go to work, to the tune of $5,000. That's a lot of money to pay somebody so you don't have to go to work, but you want to keep your job because you're being harassed at work. And Joe didn't make y'all leave, he made me leave. Yeah, y'all are... So when you cause me to lose money or a job or family or friends or anything, then we get this kind of stuff. See, this came from everybody in jail. They were appalled. They were absolutely appalled that you guys did that. That you guys sat down and planned this. So we talked about it. This is dated way back when. I mean, look at the date on this. 2018. Look at the date on this. Mr. Powell, that's your attorney going, I need you to send these emails to me. He's asking for them. Then he took them into court and said, she's harassing us with emails I asked for. Oh my God. You asked for the emails, dumb fuck. So then we start digging deeper. My guys are like, why did that happen? Oh, you went duck hunting with Judge Cummings? We find that out. Because you fucked with me, sir. And you stepped on a very powerful toes. Let's take our car away. I get this in jail. Here's the thing about the word Fabian and Hope. Is they do intersect here at the end. See? At the end, they still intersect. If two words are parallel, they can never intersect. But if something keeps them apart for a while, like the word me, some pathetic, rejected, selfish little butt-in, then they can intersect. They couldn't otherwise. They're parallel. Did you ever think of that? Boo is the fear you cause. Sadness is the sad you cause. They got that to me in jail. They got that much power. They have that much power. And you're stepping on those toes. And that's why I find out what you just said. At the snap of a finger. We heard somebody complaining. We didn't even know. They did XYZ. They hadn't even told us yet. And she knew before we did. Yeah. I'm not going to get into the details of that, but the people that I'm talking about know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, you're here. TPD, never collected this is evidence right here. They never collected it. She's asking for it in her recording. I need to see those texts. See? But you interfered, you obstructed justice, and you destroyed my evidence. And you did it by a perjury. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513. It was cross state lines, sir. Okay. You cross state fucking lines. So we got all this. See this? See, we document everything. So you want my family to talk me into going to be trafficked and murdered? Stay the fuck away from my family. Somebody said that if he messed with my family the way he's messed with hers, I'd put him in, dump his ass in a well, and I'd kill him. She's a lot more patient than me. I'd fucking kill the guy. You mess with people's families, golly, you're asking for some trouble. The guys that are helping me, by the way, the very big toes, they gave me that and told us Bittencourt's mad. She quoted him, Muffin Man. Muffin Man's not gonna like that. We hear that a lot. Muffin Man's not gonna like that. They have my family's interest and Paul and his boys' interest, because you've heard people. You've heard those people. You're malicious and you're intentional. It's not negligence. It's intention, and it's malicious, intentional, malicious, premeditated crime. And you don't go one day without doing it. And we're quoting you, you're not quoting us, and you always forget that. And you think I would have a talk with you? You are off your nut. You are fucking off your nut crazy. Batshit crazy. So there's this. In fact, I think that's what Amanda said when she was asked about it. And she goes, oh, she's just crazy. No. Listen, chick. She's by far the better employee. I'm sorry, but she just is. So why are you here and she's not? The thing is, there's an allegation that you're running drugs for these guys. Calvin, Lucius, David Robertson, Charles. Those guys, you're running drugs for them out of here? Out of this club? Oh no, she's just crazy. Yeah, but let's say this again. She's by far the better employee than you. So why are you here and she's not? There's something wrong with that. Any police officer anywhere is going to say that. They're going to be able to go, yep, something's wrong. Why is she there? Well, because you're running drugs. She was fired from another employer for running drugs out of the parking lot. Causing drama, trying to get another girl fired. My guess is the girl she was trying to get fired was ratting her out on the drugs. That's what she does. That's what Amanda does. Trying to say I stole money. And I'm like, yeah, I had $4,000 in my account. I didn't need their $200. And we heard about it beforehand. So what I would do normally is open the safe, take the bag of money out, go behind the bar, set it up inside the register. And then go to the door and set the money up in there, inside the register. So that when we opened, everything's ready to go. When we heard you say that, we stopped. Here's the bag, you set it up. If you're going to accuse me of theft while I set the money up, I'm not going to set the money up, you're going to set the money up. The money isn't counted till the end of the night. The night that I left, I had $4,000 in my account from a student loan. $4,000. I'd already called. I've had it with her harassment. I can't waitress. I've injured my knee. I'm not going to just sit there and do nothing. And I'm not going to subject myself to her bullying. And trying to frame me for stealing money. And we're hearing all these recordings. I'm like, my guy's like, get the hell out of there. See, I could have stayed. I could have stayed and let the student loan money sit there and pay it back. And make money. But no, you guys made, okay. But I had that. So I call the hotel at 4 and I'm like, I'm going to come. Okay, yeah, we got your room. Okay, make arrangements for a ride because you've stolen my car. You've taken my car, interfering with contracts, taking my money. Commerce and contract. You're in a lot of trouble for that. You don't seem to understand how much trouble you were in. And so I get, getting ready to leave. I'm waiting for the ride. And in she comes, We counted the money in the middle for, like, never before. We never done this before, but all of a sudden tonight, right before you're gonna leave at 10 o'clock, we've counted the money. And there's money missing. Get the cameras, Copal! Get the cameras, Copal! Get the cameras! Constantly that girl said that. In 8 years, never had that happen before. I'm like, oh my god, the fuck? I look at her and I go, yep, nope. No, dum-dum. I didn't open the bag. I don't do that anymore since I heard y'all talking about trying to make it look like I stole money. So I put the bag on the counter, you put it in the drawer. So, sorry, not gonna work out for you. Again, we heard y'all talking about it. So when those recordings are played in your criminal trial, Mr. Perry, how you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Concealment of a material fact is a very serious crime too. See, there's this whole thing right here. Read the law review on it. Get your attorney to help you. Because you can't even understand basic things people say, like don't call me anymore, don't contact me, don't hack me, don't invade my privacy, stay away from my family. When you take my money, we take something too. We take intel. You bought us intel. So, we put this up for your nurse or someone to read to you and explain you can't conceal material facts. Like Judge Hanson, by law, she has to file a police report with Tulsa Police if she wants a protective order, and if she's getting threatened with death and false arrest, she might want one. She might need one. Did you tell him? Did you tell him by law you have to do that in Oklahoma? Or did you conceal that material fact from the deciding body on purpose? You concealed my testimony from the deciding body on Michael Neely's case. Because I said, by the way, he was given Narcan because he was dying. They didn't just, he was unconscious and respiratory distress and they given Narcan. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. Maybe I should have made it a little more clear why they gave him Narcan. He was dying. It was a life-saving measure. Mr. Neely, the guy that tried to help me, that took my police report for car vandalism 6 days before, he was Hansel and Gretel to Pensacola. Go to Pensacola, Mike. It'll be fun. Did any other victim have your code words? Every time Charles contacts me, we get more. And he's got some creepy, fucked up types of contact. And you'll never talk to me. I will never talk to you. You're not good enough. I don't do creepy guy. Sorry. So here's the thing about a lot of crime. I mean, when I'm working in strip clubs for 8 years, I'm not paying attention to a lot of crime. There's drugs everywhere. There's shit going on everywhere. I don't pay attention to it. But when you start shoving it in my face and you start doing that crap to me, I'm going to kick your ass with it. And I have help. You're stepping on very powerful toes, Charles. Yes, David. Very, very powerful toes, Betancourt. So, and see, nobody will help you. You've called all over trying to find them, and nobody will help you. You know why? Because you repulse people. People are turned off by weirdos like y'all. Just, ugh, yuck. Not helping them. We don't have to. We're not gonna. Right? Okay, so, they have this thing that you can do called reading law reviews that will assist somebody that needs to study the law. So like when y'all ran all my customers off at Sensations, that's what I did. I sat in the back and I read law reviews and crap, case law and law books, so that I'm not stupid and you won't even let me in court. Your 5 attorneys can't handle one chick with not a lick of law school to have just a normal, fair hearing where I present my evidence and here's my witnesses, and you present your evidence and your witnesses, and then the jury decides. Can't even do it. 3 times I've tried. You go duck hunting with the judge and get him to, deny her, but don't give her a reason. Actually, the Supreme Court ruled you can't do that. The Supreme Court said you gotta give careful consideration. You can't decide a case on a whim. You must put in careful consideration to facts and evidence and testimony and then make a decision. And I got no such opportunity. You robbed me of that too. Okay, after you obstructed justice and you robbed me of that too. And here's what my guy Michael Weston, a burn notice guy, and Sam Axe Nothing more pathetic than a bitch who won't move on. And this episode actually is funny because it's some guy named Charles who's a fucking con artist just like you. And he gets his ass handed to him. Okay, so Mr. Bittencourt, every time Mr. Perry contacts me, we get more shit like this. And he never shuts up. And he never stops. And he'll get up tomorrow. Let's do it again, guys. Let's do it again. Everything that got us caught, let's do it again. Whenever he gets us caught, whenever we do that pisses her off and these guys, let's provoke. Let's do it again. Okay? And we're like, wow. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my. Okay, so you're human trafficking. Prove it or disprove it. You're drug trafficking and sex trafficking at a Paul's Club using his property without his knowledge or consent. Prove it or disprove it. You killed Chief Miller and you framed Mike. I said he was found unconscious and drugged. Charles, no one wants to help you. The more you keep asking, the more of this we get, because you're not to contact me. You're not to invade my privacy, and I'm not to be broke anymore. And every time you do it anyway, we get more. I was supposed to be pulled over tonight, and I wasn't, was I? Nope. Okay, so, because you called in a pullover, illegally use her phone to find out where she is and have a cop there to pull her over again, and you got caught again. We're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We don't call around and go, are you leaking? We don't ask about that. We don't have leaks. You do. You repulse people. People like us. We don't cause fear. We don't cause everybody to feel creeped out. We cause everybody to feel relieved. Okay? Weirdo. I fucking hate your contact. I fucking hate it. You make me want to throw up. It makes my stomach sick, literally, every time you contact me. I moved twice not to ever have to hear what you think, ever again. So we've asserted he's traffic. He sold me to a guy in Houston. They're getting pretty desperate. You're not going to deliver. I already said that. I said no. I'll never talk to you, Charles. I don't want to anything. I have nothing to say to you. If somebody comes to try to talk to you, on your behalf, I know it's not their words, it's your words. It's not my cousin and my uncle, it's you. And I'll say the same thing to them, I'll say to you. We're quoting him. Tell the little pathetic bitch, we're quoting him, he's not quoting me. We have people's names that work for him. He doesn't have anybody, none of our guys. And tell him I said, fuck you. Okay? That's all I have to say. That's it. That's all I have to say right there. So we don't need a meeting and we don't need a combo. That's all I have to say to you. Fuck you. You got a lot of nerve. Stay the fuck away from my family. You sick son of a bitch. And we heard you, we're going to have to make sure she's staying in her car again. Eating out of a dumpster again. You will be charged so much up the wazoo, Calvin, for doing that shit to me, just so you know. Every time I had to leave. So they ran my customers off, so I went and studied the law. And, I guess I got good enough at it that they, did all these secret ex parte hearings and then took Judge Cummings hunting, where he just signs off denied. And I'm looking at it, why? There's no reason, there's no case law, there's nothing. Well, I guess if you're out duck hunting, it's hard to sit down and think all that out. Type it up you just call your secretary, just type up a denial. I'm duck hunting out here with Charles and Matt, these guys. Bettencourt, was Bettencourt there too? Okay, so look at this. This is David said, I have a lot of frenemies. People telling on me I have frenemies, and I think they got bugs in the walls, the drywall. Maybe not. We'll never tell, because we don't help criminals. So we got this, they went through, this guy says, they were going to have her arrested this weekend. They went through and tossed every cell in that jail, and did a search of every cell to make sure she can't get any kind of help from these guys while she's in there, and no more Fabian puzzles, right? So we heard you talking about that, because when Charles contacts me, when Charles causes a loss for me, or a threat, or a problem, we get intel like this. All that money you spent for your cover-up bought us this intel right here. Okay? You toss Mike's cell every time somebody told us that he got his cell tossed, and he was laughing. He goes, Cindy caught him again, didn't she? And the guy and the deputy or whoever said, what makes you think that every time she catches them, they toss my cell? So, but what I'm saying about Officer Neely is, I'm like, they gave him Narcan, and we found out before anybody else said it, but it was confirmed by the first responders. They did that not because they just were, stupid. I mean, the guy was dying. He was going to die of opioid overdose had they not given it to him. He would have died. You tried to kill him, just like you gave me arsenic. You tried to, and then you put me in jail when I didn't die. I didn't get a blood test. You didn't confirm it or rule it out. No, TPD didn't take any evidence, none. To say yes, it's to give the judge probable cause to believe there was a false report filed. There was no probable cause. There wasn't any no evidence was collected. There wasn't a conversation with the nothing. So what you did is you obstructed justice and you destroyed my evidence. Right? Right, dum-dum? Yeah. Then I sued you for that, and then you robbed me of the remedy. And now everybody, we don't have a hard time getting this stuff. We're naming your people. You pissed everybody off. When you do me dirty, you're stepping on some powerful toes, sir. You ought to know that by now, as much as we quote you. Look at all this. What is this? How does she know the Muffin Man? See right there at the top? We don't know. But there's a conflicting court case going on. Do you know that? That's what he's telling him. What happened to her vacuum cleaner? We need a vacuum, get the contents and do a wiki. And the guy's like, you stole it. Y'all stole all her shit. She has no shit. So don't get upset. You took it. Yeah. So anyways, Amanda's like, you took the money, Mo. And nobody counts the money in the middle of the night. At 10 o'clock at night. I don't think even any customers had really been in yet. So, why would she count the money right then? It's because she's doing what you told her to do, trying to frame me for us stealing money. Because we always count the money at the end of the night. After the shift's over, that's when we find out whether or not it's short or not. Always. So this one time, randomly, she counts it earlier. We thought I was like, oh my God, wow. Okay, so, what is this? Oh, how did she find out he has Huntington's disease? When Charles contacts me and he invades my privacy and he takes my money and he fucks with my family, that's what happens. We find out stuff like that. He's stepping on powerful toes. All the money you guys paid for a cover-up bought us this intel right here. It's every day. Betancourt's mad. She's quoting him. She can't go back out to that club. Yeah, I can. And it's none of your business. But go ahead and look guilty, okay? Do what you do. Everything you do to hurt me, we use to build a criminal case against you. You do know that, right? This is the McNamara email. Once before you did the false arrest, it's kind of like now. You kept telling me. You kept threatening me with, I'm going to false arrest you. I'm going to follow up. Like it's a threat. Look what I could do and get away with in Tulsa. Wow. Okay. Might that be why Tulsa police also can't get information when they call around looking for who's helping me? Nobody will tell them either. Maybe that's why. Or they keep trying to pull me over. Maybe that's why. You see this? Yeah. Nobody trusts them. It's not legal, but I'm going to have her car towed and sold before she figures that out. This was in 2019. Right? Please just leave me alone. Michael Quinn Sullivan, make him leave me alone. We've already seen that one. This was to my attorney. The information we get is very detailed, very specific. It is a direct result of you trying to do something to me, or contacting me, or invading my privacy. Because we all said, stop doing that. Cut that the fuck out. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every time you do it. See, this is evidence TPD never collected because I was sitting in Lubbock jail. Yeah. You interfered with the chain of custody of evidence, Mr. Perry. That arsenic worked its way out of my system. If you didn't give me arsenic, you'd have made sure there was a test, and there would have been a big old drama queen. Oh, she lied. Look, we had her tested, and she lied. Everybody feel sorry for me. You feel bad for me, okay? Yeah, but you did give me poison, and you knew that, so you wanted to make sure there was no test, and you destroyed my evidence, just like you did Mike. Because Mike's was altered by the Narcan. He wasn't blood tested first and then given Narcan. You've robbed his future, too, by the way. He's a cop, so that doesn't sit well with other cops, just so you know. Not to mention Chief Miller. Not to even mention Chief Miller. I'm not sure that I have the emotional energy to get into that tonight as much as I usually do. So we've shown this all over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and yet we have to, it seems like we have to keep repeating ourselves for you, Mr. Perry, and it's really getting on people's nerves that I'm having to say the same thing over and over. When you contact me, we always get more because I don't like it. My guy said in March 2020, you don't invade her privacy. You don't contact Cynthia or her family in any form, directly or indirectly, ever again. She's not to be broke anymore, princess. You need to get a life. Go back to your family in Lubbock, because you're stepping on powerful toes here when you fuck with her. You're not going to get a date. You repulse me. That's never going to happen. Where's that? This is the whole puzzle. See, two words that are parallel can't intersect. And if you weren't butting in right here, keeping them apart at the top here, they'd never intersect at any point, would they? Butt in, wannabe. You're always the wannabe, never the one wanted. Here's all the crap you did in Manford. Threw a brick at me. That was murder attempt number 2, wasn't it? It hit the asphalt and bounced up under my car and busted the engine in two. See where this truck is? Normally I would go to the right. That night, Charles's guy was sitting there and I saw him. So I went out to the left and it delayed me about 2 minutes. So they were shit out of luck on that. Alright, do you see all this? All these emails? I mean, there's just a bunch of them. See this? Get her family to kidnap. These are recordings. We get a new one every time Charles contacts me and invades my family. Or my family invades my privacy. Get her family to kidnap her. Talk her into, yeah. Nope. Get her computer from her. You know what, Mr. Bittencourt? What happens is we get more of this every time Charles contacts me, invades my privacy and takes my money, bothers my family, keeps us apart, threatens us apart. Okay? We get more the more he does to me. Stepping on some powerful toes. Look at all that. That's not the half of it, sir. Get her driver's license from her. Get her driver's license from her. Look at the dates. That goes back to 2021, 2019. Get her driver's license from her. See? That's dated. Look at that. That's dated 2019. Get her car and her driver's license. Right? That's how long they've been trying to do this. We find out before, because when Mr. Perry contacts me, invades my privacy or takes my money, or messes with my family, you step on powerful toes. Okay? Use me as a test case on the harassment. Harass her, and then we'll say, when she catches our crime, we'll say she's harassing us. Judge Kirkendall said, yeah, I need you to leave her alone for a while. I have to rule out entrapment and provocation, okay? Can you do that? And y'all are like, let's do it more. Let's do it more. But the thing is, since you did it at all, we got more right here. Your money bought us this. Okay? Stupid. When you contact me, I fucking hate it. You're nasty skank. Ugh. You make me sick at my stomach. So we get more. He said, her privacy is not to be invaded anymore. You don't contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly. And you don't take her money. She's not to be broke anymore. Leave her family alone. Leave everybody alone. Just leave everybody else the fuck alone. And if you can't do it by yourself like a big boy, I'm going to do it for you. You stepped on powerful toes when you pissed me off and when you fuck with me. And you cause a loss for me, Calvin, Geppetto, Lucius, Betancourt. If I'm saying if I know all that, Sonjay, I mean, cause and effect, same different, before and after. I don't know what's wrong. Slow. You guys are slow mentally. Okay, here's our disclaimer. We assert the right to equal protection against a bunch of gender discriminating misogynist pigs. Right here's what cops are supposed to do when a stalking complaint comes in. Right here shows the use of hacking to stalk. Okay, there's that. Right here is my doctor saying, "You're not crazy. Mr. Perry's escalating." You can listen to what she had to say. You can read it right here. She also wrote a letter. But she says, see, here's her letter. She's worried for her family. Yep. You guys wanted her to say I'm crazy, didn't you? It's hard to do it when I'm telling everybody before he's going to do a false arrest. And then you did the false arrest. And there was no crime. I just filed a police report in compliance with the laws in the state where I live, Oklahoma, because you were threatening me with a false arrest. And you still are. Okay, so you're ignoring him and you're ignoring him. And then look right here where she says, sometimes he'll escalate more than you can ignore. He can't get attention. He's that pathetic. But if I have to say I told you so, then I'm not crazy. Okay, you are a diagnosed nutbag. Huntington's disease. Right? Diagnosed, certified cuckoo bird. So here's Officer Neely's case that I Sherlocked. I'm not emotionally strong enough, or not strong. I'm always strong. I don't know what the right word to use is. Emotionally interested in going over the details of this again. I've gone over it a lot, and it's very emotional for me. This is a police officer that was trying to help me. So his life is blown up by Mr. Perry. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it all the time, and that I don't pray for these people, and that we are not talking about how to get him out, because he needs to go home. He didn't do it. It's a wrongful conviction. Mr. Perry did it. If Mr. Perry didn't do it, he wouldn't be going at me like he is. We got to get her out of Oklahoma. She keeps catching my crime. Well, it's whatever, David. I mean, you guys are something. I said I'm not Wyatt Earp. I told you in 2016, I'm not Wyatt Earp. I didn't come here to mop up. I came here to be left alone. But when you keep doing this to me, I don't have a choice, do I? Okay, so here's Pinto. Here's the guy that comes to solicit prostitution for $5,000. You can listen to it or read it. He did that at my other work, at Blue Diamond. Always something with Mr. Perry. Thought this was supposed to be over this weekend. Wow. What planet do you live on, sir? When Charles contacts me, it blows up all your plans. When you take my money, it blows up all your plans, right? Okay, so, I mean, you guys are something. We knew he did that and had perjured statements on that one. That goes over all that. Mr. Perry's like, he loves the perjury. And I'll tell you, when you contact me, Charles, I said, I don't like it. I don't want to hear from you. We always get more. Can you not control yourself at all? I'm not in love with you. It doesn't matter what you feel. I don't feel that for you. Your balls will be in your brain. I can't stand you. I moved twice to get away from you. Move on, bitch. Move on. Are you inept? Everyone else just moves on. There's nothing about you I like. Nothing. You're a turnoff. Can't figure out how to get the ladies to like me. You're creepy. For one. I don't go out with a man unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal. I don't go out with creepy guys. I don't. You embarrass the fuck out of me because you're creepy and you're weirdo. And I don't date guys like that. There's no way. You get a gun to my head. There's no fucking way. I wouldn't walk in a room with you for millions. You embarrass the hell out of me. You're weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. If you don't like being called that, stop with the voyeurism. Stop with everything you do is creepy. You're creeping me out. You creep me out. Get off me. Nobody owes you anything, princess. Why can't you act like a dude once in a while? Okay, he's typing in my phone. But I love you. No, you don't. Get out of my phone. If you loved me, you'd respect my boundaries. And not be in my phone. And not be, I'm going to take everything you have and put you in jail. And telling Fabian, I'm going to put her in jail and she won't get out unless she's with me. Right? Who the fuck does that? What is that all about? Who do you think you are? And you know how I know you said that? When you pissed me off, you stepped on some pretty powerful toes. Okay, so you saw the disclaimer. Also, every time Mr. Perry causes a problem, he's calling me ham sandwich the other night. You know why? Because I said, you can indict a ham sandwich. So he actually starts typing that in my phone. You're a ham sandwich. You're going to jail. We're going to have you arrested. Go back to the club. Every weekend for 4 months, he's done that. Every weekend for 4 months, he's done that to me. Because my knee healed up, but I really don't want to go dance anymore, Mr. Perry. Oh, my God. Wow. You are something. He's typing in my phone again. Okay, so how many times is that, guys? That's like, what, 6 times? 5 times, I think. He's tried to talk to me while I'm doing this podcast. Like, he thinks it's a conversation. So, when I quote you tomorrow, that's why. I say that every time now. When I'm quoting all of you tomorrow and you get caught again, it's because Mr. Perry's invading my privacy and trying to talk to me against my will. I don't care how you feel. I don't feel it. I feel nothing for you, but you make me want to throw up. You make me sick. How many different times do I have to say the same thing? How many times I got to say the same thing? So that's what he's typing in my phone. Friday. You're a ham sandwich. You're going to have your arrested. Go to the club. When Amanda's not there and I'm waitressing and you're not there and I'm not always under threat, I'll think about going back to the club, okay? I'm not your friend. We're not friends. We're against you, wholeheartedly, 100% against you. You're seeing things happen you guys have not seen before ever. Because you're stepping on toes that are very powerful when you do the crime to me. And you can't seem to get that. And our guys are getting a lot of pressure to hurry the fuck up and put you in jail so I can live and I can have my life. And you're not in it. You're not in it to stress anybody out. You're not in it to cause somebody's life to blow up anymore. There's no more of that. I can drive down the street, and unless I, just got careless. Somebody said, I'm reluctant to go at her because you're always the causation. Once you're gone, and she's on her feet again, and she's still doing shit, still didn't pay this bill on time or something. It was a financial thing. I think it was over the car registration. I was late on my car registration, and the guy said, I'm reluctant because she's saying you're the causation. That you intentionally caused her not to be able to make money so that she couldn't pay for it. So I'm reluctant not to agree with her because that's what I'm seeing here. Economic coercion, economic duress. So here's the thing. I'm reluctant to really do a whole lot here because, now we're in court. So this may have been before we actually went to court. But he goes, but here's the thing. Once she has money because you're gone and she can finally make money again, if she still didn't pay it, just got careless and something, then I could see where there might be some kind of ticket or charge or whatever. But that's not the thing here. The thing is you're always causing problems for her. She's been screaming and yelling for years. He's trying to starve me until I lie. He's trying to interfere with contracts and commerce, and I mean that's what he's doing. And we're looking at her. I mean, she doesn't have any money. You're taking all her money. You're the cause. So what am I supposed to do when you're constantly causing her not to have any money, and constantly interfering with contracts, and constantly go, well, you got to make her eat out of a dumpster till she lies, and be trafficked. Then you're always the cause. So when she's late on a bill or something, that's not her fault. That's your fault. You did it on purpose. So it's not like you accidentally caused her to lose some money. You're doing this intentionally to coerce her into doing something she doesn't want to. So I'm reluctant to say much or do much here because if she has money when you're gone and out of her life completely, and she has money and she just doesn't pay her bills and crap, then that's her. That's on her. But right now, that's not the case. You won't get her off her back. You're constantly up her ass. So you're causing problem after problem after problem. You're the cause, not her. And that's the way it is. And you're doing it on purpose. And you're going to make a profit. You stand to make a profit. So this is a very big problem. There could be a case made for extortion against you because you're intentionally taking her money, extorting her money that's rightfully hers that she would make working, and you're at her work too. And why are you there? You should be in Lubbock with your family to cause the loss of her income so that you can basically kidnap her and give her to some guy who's going to and you're going to make a profit. And you're in a lot of trouble for this. By the way, we get more. The more you contact me, the more of my money you take, the more loss you cause, the longer Mike's in jail, the more we get. You're spending a hell of a lot of money to get us intel. Aren't you? Because you got nothing else for 10 years but that. You're never going to get a date with me. I can't stand you. You're nothing to me. You're a job, and my job is to help them build a case against you. It was just to get you elected. That was it. You went weird with it. It doesn't get any easier when the bad guy comes right to you, won't leave. And that's you. So we have all this here. We're documenting each and every little threat. The threat of the week, because Mr. Perry never shuts up with the threats. It's every day. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do that to you. Imagine trying to live like that. I said the other night, sometimes my homework's late. So I got my assignments in, except one, I was missing part of it. And I'm telling my guy, I'm like, so sorry. Usually I do a whole lot better. He goes, listen, I'm the one that's telling you. While you did your homework, you're also having to listen to Mr. Perry's conversations about taking your car away from you and trying to make you be trafficked and get your family involved in that and take everything you have and make it where you can't make any money. So while you're having to refocus and concentrate on getting your homework done, you're still having to deal with all that. So we're good. It's fine. Your focus is amazing that you're able to just pivot and deal with all these life-altering traumatic injuries constantly and threats, and then sit down and do your homework right in the middle of all that. It's pretty amazing. I'm very impressed. So you're actually, a lot of things that you meant for evil have been used for my good in a lot of ways. And when you guys hurt me, you're stepping on some very powerful toes. So we don't have any problems getting information, like snap of a finger. And nobody, we don't run around asking who our leaks are. You do. We don't ask those kind of questions. You're asking them. No one's helping you. Listen to me, Mr. Perry. It pisses us off you have the nerve to ask. And no one's going to help you. In all these years, no one has, no one will. Everybody fucking hates you. Everybody's sick of you. So no one's going to help you. No one is going to help you. They never have. No one's going to help you. They never have. Don't ask me, because it makes everybody crazy angry that you would even ask. Crazy angry that you would even ask. You have a lot of nerve. When I say crazy, that's a metaphor, everybody. That's not literal. Yeah, this one. I thought this was gonna be over this weekend. Yeah, Charles typed in her phone, "You're a ham sandwich. I'm gonna have you arrested." So yeah, he's contacting her. When you contact me, we get more. When you cause me some problem, like a false arrest, we get more. How many times were you guys caught before you did it to me? How many after? How many other victims have as much as we have? I mean, they got that to me in jail. You stepped on powerful toes, didn't you? They got that to me. And Fabian and Hope intersect. You're just a butt in. But the thing is interestingly enough, if you weren't butting in, they wouldn't intersect, would they? Nope. They'd be parallel, and parallel doesn't intersect. But because you did butt in, they're not parallel. They do intersect. Right? Those lines, the angles and stuff. Geometry. You studied geometry. Look at this. The petty theft plan. We caught you on that. I mean, it's just every day it's something. He plans some kind of crap, and we find out about it before. Every day you get caught. Every day. Every day you get caught. Charles, what does that mean? He just typed in my phone, yes, we get caught every day. We get caught every day. We get caught every day. Yeah, let's do it again, guys. Oh my God. It's very hard dealing with somebody who's mentally ill and mentally slow. It's very hard. You can't reason with them. They're crazy. You can't reason with crazy people. Okay, so even on the other thing, we've showed this too a bazillion times. These are what my texts were about in 2011 before I could have anticipated Mr. Perry was going to go into court and allege a political vendetta that he imagined or lied about. These are all about he's sneaking up behind my house, watching me in my backyard. That's stalking. That's not part of your legislative duties, sir. Are you unclear on what your legislative duties are? Or, legislate in Oklahoma. So what were you doing up here? Why are you here now? You need to provide your schedule, Mr. Perry. This was my life before Mr. Perry ripped it up. It's a lot of elected officials, isn't it? My granddad was an elected official. He was the power in the town where I grew up of Roswell. His name's right here on this police department where he was the chief. I think I told those guys in Sapulpa, I'm Chief Hall's granddaughter. That means something where I come from. And they laughed. They thought that was funny. Okay, well, when we quote you, is it funny now? Don't ask who's quoting, who leaked. You don't care about that. When you contact me, we get more. That's what you need to care about, because you were asked not to. You need to control yourself, sir. Look at this. There's a whole article right here. Why would anybody want to torment somebody? It's not normal, is it? Why would anybody want to torment somebody? Why do you want to torment people, Charles? Why do you torment and torment and torment? So after the threats against my car, remember they want to pull me over and have my car taken away for some reason. It's a new car. Oh, he just typed in my phone. Yes, we do. We do. We're going to take your car away. Okay, duly noted. Okay, so he had it hit here. And then there. And then there. And then here. But the guy said I backed into him. Well, okay. I don't have anything on the back end of my car, so I don't think so. You do. You've got some scuffs on the back of your car. Why don't you send me a picture of it? And I never heard from him again after that. Here's where he hit my car. You can't back into somebody's bumper with the side of your car. Yeah, that was the Perry guy. Mr. Powell, where's her whereabouts? Where's her? And then he sent mail to a legally protected address. Rebecca Schaefer was murdered by her stalker. The guy hired a PI. The PI found her address from DMV records. So they developed this thing where women can apply for protected addresses through their state. And I have, and I do. Mr. Powell breached it. Why? Why would he do that?
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.